Hey guys, this is Todd and I'm here at Dale's. This is the meeting of the evil minions of Dr. Wu, also the new Age of Reason Society, and we're going to introduce Age of Reason Volume 3, or Version 3, 3rd edition. This is the Battle of Labazitz, which was the first battle of the Third Silesian War, which is also known as the 7 Years' War. It's October of 1756. The Prussians are over here. They had just marched into Saxony from Silesia, and they have the Saxon army besieged in a town, in a fortress of Pirna. Frederick leaves large part of his force there to continue the siege, takes the other part, and comes into Bohemia here. Von Braun, the Austrians, knew they were coming, and they set up a defensive position that the Prussians didn't know about. Von Braun also had a large force, another column, which was on its way to Pirna to try to lift the siege of the Saxons so that the Saxon army wouldn't be coerced into becoming part of the Prussian army, which is what happened. So anyway, there's a screen of fog over here. The Prussians come up. All they see is the cavalry. Frederick thinks all it is a rear guard, so he launches an attack and so forth. All right, in this scenario, the only geographic areas that are important to control would be this. Is called the Homolka. This is a major feature of the gate, and then this is called the Wabash, and this is actually a stone from the Wabash that Dale got when he was there. So that's worth withdrawal factors. This is worth withdrawal factors. The villages, no. The crossroads, yes. The villages don't mean anything. Well, they don't mean anything for withdrawal purposes because neither side cared about it. Now, all right. So new things that we have introducing in 3rd edition Age of Reason is we have variable morale. It used to be in the army lists, okay, morale goes from 1 is the worst, 4 is the best. It used to be that, okay, all units of a type, like Austrian line infantry, they were all morale grade 2, which is average. All right. Now, in the new rules, and this is optional, but we're going to use it today, you have a variable morale. So the first time any unit is forced to check morale or tries to change formation, something that we need to determine its morale grade, you're going to roll a d6 and you're going to look at this. It could go up 1, it could go down 1. So in the case of the Austrians, their line infantry, their musketeers and fusiliers, their base morale is 2, and they're always going to tend to be that, but not all of them. So if you roll a 1, they go down to 1. If they roll 5 or 6, they go up 1. They become a 3, okay? And the idea behind that is that the overall commander doesn't really know every individual battalion and regiment what the current status is. You don't know, if they're starving because the supply wagon didn't reach that particular unit. Maybe the individual commanders pissed them off on the march and they hated his guts, and so all that affects their fighting ability. You only find that out in the test of battle once the shooting starts. Okay, so that's that. Now, Prussians are a little bit better, at least to start, than they were in the 2nd edition. Well, let's start with the Austrians here. Okay, for movement goes, if they don't move and they fire, of course there's not going to be a movement penalty. But Austrians can move half, which is 4 inches, or up to half, and still fire, but down 1 die. If they move over half, they can't fire at all. But the Prussian regulars, which I guess all the Prussian regular infantry, they can move up to half and fire with no down, no penalty.